Okay, welcome. We are back. We have some severe winds here, and so I guess it just knocked us off. Give me just a second to make sure that we are up and running over at Maudie because we want her to be able to chat with you. So hold on just a second. Yay! Hey, Ann. Hey, Susan. Wow. Okay, now I'm thoroughly confused. You know what? If I had a bloopers, this would go in the bloopers show, right? But you can't control Mother Nature. Oh my goodness, our winds are so bad. Hey, Gloria. Wolf, so glad you enjoyed us. And Laura, yay! We're so happy to be back. Let's see if I can compose myself and continue with this card. I believe we are in step 3. Hey, Pat. If you just joined us now, you missed all the hoopla that we had. The wind knocked us off. Shame on that wind. Okay, let's continue. Let's review, though. I need a little review. We took the inside of our card. We simply attached it to the back of the card. We have our cute little saying right here. And now we are working on the front of our card. We went ahead and we put our DSP. Oh, thank you, Anne. You know, we try to have everything ready so that we don't have any mishaps, right? But you can't, it doesn't always work. So we have the front of our card. But now this is really interesting because when you move this, this goes in front of the circle. So we need to decorate this with the new saying or the new image that you want to have. So what we're going to do is we need to get a circle on here so we know exactly where to put our message. And you know what's great about this video is you can replay it, you can pause so that you can do it step by step, because I don't know about you, but a tip for me is I like to do things in sequence. Step 1, step 2, step 3. That really helps me when we have a card that's a little more detailed. So we're just lining up that front to the inside of our card, and we're holding it there, and we are simply turning this so that we know exactly where it's going to be so that we can draw our circle right here and we know how to decorate it. And you know, this is one of those cards that, yes, it has more steps to it, but it is so worth it. I mean, truly, truly worth it. So now remember, this is the message that you will see as the second one. So our second message is going to be, you are beyond incredible. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to go ahead and stamp that with a stamp. And I want to make sure I get it right. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and stamp it with our Melon Mambo. And then we're going to decorate it. So here we have our Melon Mambo. We're just going to line it up and stamp it straight in our circle. Oh, such beautiful font. Oh, I love that. Now we're going to stamp some flowers on that inside part. And because we have a small area, we want to use our small flowers. So we're just going to open up that polished pink, and maybe we'll do a couple different flowers. So we're just going to stamp one there, kind of wipe it off and bring in a Melon Mambo just for something different. Okay, and now, so that I don't cross my inks, I'm going to go ahead and close those up and bring in our smaller leaf and just grab us some leaves real quick. That just really adds to it, makes it so pretty. And it doesn't matter that you're going over this score line. That doesn't matter at all. So we need to go ahead and add another one. And we're going to move those out of the way, and we're going to bring in our plastic eraser again and just erase those lines. It does such a wonderful job. Okay, so now we have it. And one of the last steps, we have 2 little bitty steps left. We need to add this to the front. So the way you do that is we simply add glue right here to this part. So I'm just going to extend it so I don't get glue anywhere else. Add my glue, and we're going to just put the front of the card on it. Right here. Line it up perfectly on the edge. Once you think you have it, just go in there with your fingers. Make sure that circle is right where it needs to be. And now we have it. You're going to tuck this right behind this part. And look at this. Here's the front of our card. When the person opens it up, that slides out. Now, I have watched many people do this, and one of the steps that some people might forget to do is put some tear and tape to hold this card together. And this is a very important part. So we're just going to open it up just like this. So here we have it just opened up. And we're putting a little piece of tear and tape right here on this edge, because that's going to hold it together. So just put it right there on the edge, and you'll see that it really holds your card together much better. So here we have it. Tear it off. Use our fingernail to really get it squished down on that paper, and then take your pick tool to just lift it off. Okay, and now we're just going to fold that over and just kind of crease it. That's a very important step. And you see how it holds it down just a little bit right there? That gives you just the right amount of tension to make sure it doesn't flop around, so that when you open it up, isn't that pretty? And we did this in 3 steps. So I really like this card. It does take a little more time to do it, but it is so worth it. Now, one of the things that I recommend you do right here is that you add a little frame, just to kind of frame that sentiment. And now you can absolutely use dies to do this, right? But I wanted a really nice thin one. I didn't want a thick one. So let me show you what I did. Here's the tip. I just went ahead and used the smaller opening. I punched it on the colored cardstock that I wanted. And then I brought in a scalloped punch. And you simply line it up. Now, it may be too long. So all you do is take your scissors and cut it off just a little bit. And then you put it in. Now, you really have to have sharp punches to do this, because this is such a small area. And then you just punch it, and look at that. You get the thinnest of circles. I love this. So let's go ahead and attach this to the front of our card. And I'm going to show you, after I finish this, the template that we've created for you that I really think will help you as you recreate this card. Because when you have a little bit more time, I think you'll want to create this card. I really do. So we're just going to push this down. And this just gives you that little bit of focus, right? It brings your eye right to the circle. So here is the one that we did. Here's the one that I showed you. We went ahead and added a beautiful little image right here and just popped it up on dimensionals. And there we have that one. We also use the same stamp set and DSP that we use today, but we created this one. Oh, you know I love orange, right? Pumpkin pie, love, love, love it. Now remember I told you that I tried an attempt of, I had an idea, let me put it that way. I had an idea of a portrait card, but I also wanted to cut out more circles because I thought, you know what? It's not difficult. I'm going to make it even more difficult. Right? Oh my goodness. Well, this is my attempt of a portrait card. So you flip it up and look at, we have some little butterflies there. So this is a whole nother set of instructions to really get to do this one. But I thought that was kind of nice. You add it back in, and I added those circles so it just completed the picture. But yet, then when you open it up, there you have the message. So that is our attempt. Now let me show you the wonderful template that we have. Maudie is going to go ahead and put, oh, she already put the link, right? This is the template. This really gives you the information. And the tip to create this card is really get your panels cut out and get them scored, right? And then label them. You can label them with a piece of paper, with Post-it, whatever you, however you want to label them. Maybe you just want to put an I on the inside card. And then just start with the inside. I think if you go step by step, you will see that this really does turn out quite pretty. Well, crafters, we just thank you so much for sharing your time with us today and sticking with us and chatting with Maudie. We hope you go out and have a fantastic day. Remember, if you haven't decided to do the March card challenge, we hope that you do. It's just fun time for all of us to get together and inspire each other, right? Well, check us out on our YouTube and our Facebook. We'd love a thumbs up and a share. Go out and have a fantastic Tuesday. And remember, we're going to be live on Thursday night at 7 p.m. and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.